So, day one starts off at traveling to the museum Ullen Sentalu, which is located in Yogja, probably about an hour-long drive from the main city. This is a museum that is dedicated to the Japanese cultural and history, particularly the heritage of the Sultan, the Sultanate of Yogja, and its royal family. The name Ullen Sentalu is derived from a Japanese phrase that roughly translates to a place to find peace and serenity, which reflects the museum's purpose to preserve and showcase these Japanese royal traditions and art. The museum is privately owned and I believe established in the 1990s from people who have ties with the royal family and aiming to protect and promote the cultural legacy of this region. This museum has many collections of traditional Japanese artifacts, batiks, heirlooms, personal items of the royal families, such as letters, photos, and also reflecting the Japanese spiritual practices, such as Buddhism, Hinduism, etc. This is a very beautiful designed museum. The next stop after lunch is the Merapi Volcano Museum. This museum was established, I think, in 2005-09 by the Indonesian government with the aim of providing information on volcanic activity, disaster preparedness, and the history of the eruptions of Mount Merapi. And the museum features exhibits on the science of volcanology, including the models, interactive displays, such as feeling the earthquakes or rooms that have earthquake simulators, and documentation of the past eruptions, particularly the 2010 eruption that caused widespread devastation and loss of life. And it also highlighted the relationship between the local communities and the volcano, showcasing how they have adapted to living within the mountain. This museum serves both as an educational resource and memorial, helping to raise awareness of the volcanic hazards and the importance of preparedness, as well as honoring the resilience of these communities affected by the eruptions. This museum is mainly in Bahasa Indonesia, but with good translation and stuff, you can read a little bit more. And they have plenty of interactive stuff, as I said. Next, made a little stop at a botanical garden that was close by, and it was just an interesting spot just to walk around. It's also been fascinating to drive on the left side of the road with the car and everything, but yeah, interesting little botanical garden. The last museum is called Sonobudoyo Museum, which I believe was established around the 1930s, and I think is one of the oldest museums in the region. Sonobudoyo, I think, that's how you pronounce it, is derived from the Japanese meaning a place to preserve culture, or like a place to protect the culture, which this museum reflects the their mission to conserve and showcase the cultural heritage of Java and Indonesia. This museum has a number of different collections, including a wide range of artifacts, traditional Javanese batiks, wayang, the puppet figures shown here, ancient weapons, royal heirlooms, sculptures, and other cultural artifacts. It provides a good insight detail to the art and history of the traditions of Javanese civilization, particularly focusing on the cultural legacy of the Sumati again of Jogja. This was initially another museum found to preserve Javanese cultural treasures and education, research, and promote the promotion of Indonesia's rich cultural heritage. This museum offers now interactive exploration within the history and different videos as well within their cultural history. A lot of these museum names in this area is Javanese, so unlike Bahasa Indonesia, they have their own language. So again, sorry if I mispronounce any Javanese names, and please correct me if I'm wrong with it. But this was a very fascinating museum to experience, as well as the other museums, and great to learn more about the culture and the history of Jogja.